So guys, let's talk about success. Let's talk about how the reality really is. How many of you guys have seen this meme that says people think success is like this? Have you ever seen that? They say they think a success is like this, but then the other part of the meme is that success is really like this, right? It's ups and downs and all arounds and everywhere in between. People want success to be like this, but the reality is success is like this. And if you want to relate this to trading, check this out, okay? Success, you go up and there's a pullback. Success, you go up and there's a pullback, just like trading. That's how life is. You see, we wish that it was like this, a straight line going up. But the reality is, it's you shoot up, you pull back. You shoot up, you pull back. And the reason I'm bringing this up, you know, the other day, as I was flying back from Nashville, and I was coming back to Miami, I was on a smaller plane, and you know, we take off. It was a little rainy that day, and you know, we start, you know, everything's going good, everything's smooth. And about 2-3 minutes into the flight, you know, we hit these clouds, you know, dark clouds, and it's been a little rainy, not stormy, but just a little rainy. And out of nowhere, the whole freaking plane starts shaking, right? Turbulence, freaking thing just starts shaking. And, you know, you start getting all these negative thoughts in your head, and man, what's going on, you know? And then I look forward, and about 3-4 rows in front of me, there's this lady literally like holding on to the chair, like holding on to the side of the airplane, and she's freaking out. And turbulence went on for a while. And usually when things like that happen, I just, you know, I remember great thoughts. You know, I think of things like, you know, God's not done with me yet. You know, my destiny has not been accomplished yet. You know, my mission here on earth is not done. I have nothing to worry about. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna ride this freaking turbulence out. And so the thing just, you know, you keep shaking and you know, and then all of a sudden, it was like out of nowhere, the turbulence stops. It's just smooth sailing. And, you know, I start looking and I start realizing that there's like a bright light blazing through the window. Now I keep the thing down. I was kind of in an aisle by myself, but through the window, there's like a little crack at the bottom, and I see the sun coming through. And I decide to open it up, you know, and I saw one of the most majestic sights I had ever seen before. And it was this sunrise, just like this. And it was the most beautiful thing, where this picture doesn't even do it justice, right? And I'm looking out of the plane and I'm seeing this sunrise, and I'm like, man, that's freaking gorgeous. You know, it's beautiful. And it just hit me. I said, you know, how many times in life, how many times in entrepreneurship, how many times in your trading are you going to go through turbulence, and things are going to shake up and things aren't going to go exactly as you planned? But if you're patient and if you stick it out and you wait to get to that other side, man, there could be a beautiful sunrise. There could be glory. There could be everything you ever expected. And so many people, they freak out in the turbulence. And look, I don't know what's going on in your life right now, but I know that you started this for a reason. And I want you to always stay focused on that. You know, when things happen in life, you know, job situation changes, family situations come up, relational issues come up, financial issues come up. I want you to stay focused. I want you to not let the turbulence stop you from the beauty that may be coming. You see, if it wasn't for how rainy and ugly it was, if it wasn't for the turbulence, the beauty of that sunset would not have been the same. And so I really want you to focus in. Trust the process and wait for your moment to come in. All right? If you guys are with me, drop some ones in the chat right now. You know, don't let family issues, relational issues, financial issues, don't let anything stop you from where it is that you're going. You know, I've shared this time and time and again. You know, I remember, guys, there was a moment in time where I couldn't figure out how to pay for my mortgage, but I paid for my products. You know, and there was a guy recently, literally was going to start, you know, for those of you who have ever shared this with somebody, this guy was going to start. This guy even sold a bunch of his stuff to get started. And then when he received the money, Something came up and he said, hey, I'm going to have to start in 3 weeks. But it's like, hold up, you just sold all this stuff. You're about to get started. Now you're selling your stuff and you're not going to get started. And one of the leaders just said, Steve Max, don't worry about that. That guy probably wasn't going to do much anyways. And the reason is because when you allow things to get in front of your goals, when you allow things to get in front of what it is that you want to accomplish, you know what the honest truth is, guys? You'll never accomplish it. You'll let things get in front of your way for the rest of your life. You see, you need to make a committed decision. I'm going to bust through the turbulence. I'm going to get through this thing. I'm going to stay determined. I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to ride this thing out until I get to where it is that I'm supposed to go. I'm not going to let anything stop me. You know, guys, I'm going to be honest with you here. You may end up breaking up with somebody while you're here. You may end up getting fired from a job while you're here. You may end up, family might cuss you out. Somebody might tell you you're a part of a scam. You're going to lose a trade. You are going to lose a trade. In fact, you're going to lose many trades. Okay? Just understand that. You may blow an account. Just understand that. But who cares? You see, the only picture I want you to focus on, guys, is the big picture. Okay? I don't want to put anybody's business out here, but there was somebody who had a crazy trading day in this organization in the last week and a half. And I'm going to respect his privacy. But if you understood what one good day of trading could do for you, then you would understand that if you blow an account, it doesn't matter. You took a loss, who cares, right? It's about where you're going. It's about the big picture. And you know what the sad thing about obstacles, guys, is? Look, obstacles is like this finger right here. All I need to do is put my finger in front of my eyes and that could literally blind myself. But literally, guys, all I need to do is remove the obstacle from my face and I can see again. See, the sun could be sitting in front of me right now and I could block it out with a finger. That's the obstacles of life. And you want to know something interesting. I've learned this over and over again. When you're close to a breakthrough, when you're close to getting to where it is that you want to go, when you're close to the success, that's when the biggest distractions come. That's when the biggest challenges come. But you know what champions do? They focus on their goals. They focus on their dreams. Here's some homework for you. I want you to, create a goal sheet. Maybe, your goal is to be a 6-figure trader. You want to earn $100,000 through trading. I want you to write it down or I want you to print it. I have my printed goals right in front of me here. I have my ideal weight that I want to be. I have my ideal rank that I'm going to be in this company. I've got my ideal trading that I'm going to get to here. I've got some goals and affirmations. I print them out and I put them in front of me. You know why? Any moment that anything happens that can even slightly make me think against what it is that I'm doing or going to, I just read my goals. And you know what happens is after I read those goals, I'm good. Another cheat sheet I want to give you guys is this. Look, in the morning time, you should do this every day. But at the very least, a few times a week, and especially if you feel negative. If you feel down, if you feel negative, man, bills came in you didn't expect, you bounced your bank account, you lost a trade, I don't care what happens. You know what I want you to do? Take out a piece of paper and write what you're grateful for. And I want you to really think about this. I'm not even just talking about, I don't know, like business stuff. I'm talking about everything. I am grateful that my lungs work and I breathe clean air. I'm grateful that I eat every day. I'm grateful that I drink clean water. I'm grateful that I have a place that I live in. I'm grateful that I have a laptop that I'm trading on. I'm grateful that I have a smartphone. I'm grateful that I have a team that is mentoring me. I'm grateful that I get to be a part of an amazing platform. Write down what you're grateful for. And when you look at it from that perspective, it's hard to be negative about anything else. It's hard to see the turbulence in your life. It's hard to see the distractions in your life when you realize everything that you have in your life to be grateful for. So I encourage you guys, print out your goals and put them in front of you. Keep focused on where you're going. Don't worry about your current situation. Your current situation doesn't matter. Guys, I want you to understand something. I worked very, very hard, and in one day, my whole life changed. My whole life changed. I went from broke and not knowing how I would pay for things to everything just changed for me through hard work, through mentorship, through getting to where it is that I wanted to go, right? The same can happen for you. Guys, there was a time where I went to work every day fearing that I would be fired. Today, I'm 100% independent and continuing to grow. Even my wife is building her home-based business, and we could travel anywhere on the planet and live. So I want you to really stay focused on where you want to go. Stay focused on your goals, and I believe that you will get there. It may not happen in one night, may not happen in 1 year, but it will happen. Stick and stay, and you'll get your pay. I believe your breakthrough is near. If you guys are in agreement with me, drop some 222s in the chat. If you guys are believing this and receiving